They thought they were smarter than the law until the plan fell apart. Welcome to Twist Edge Tales, where intelligence turns sinister and history reveals its darkest twists. Before we go any further, like this video, subscribe, share it with someone who loves dark history, and leave a comment. Your support helps to keep the channel alive. Chicago, 1924. The city buzzed with ambition, wealth, and modern thinking. Among its elite were two young men who believed they stood above everyone else. Nathan Leopold, a child prodigy fluent in multiple languages, and Richard Loeb, charming, wealthy, and dangerously bored. Both attended the University of Chicago. Both believed they were extraordinary. They obsessed over philosophy, crime novels, and the idea of the superior man. To them, morality was a social rule meant for ordinary people. And soon they wanted proof, not on paper but in blood. They didn't want money. They didn't want revenge. They wanted to commit murder simply to prove they could. They spent months planning what they proudly called the perfect crime. Every detail was rehearsed. A random victim, a fake ransom, airtight alibis, and total emotional detachment. On May 23, 1924, they selected 14-year-old Bobby Franks, a neighbor and distant cousin of Loeb. They lured him into a rented car under the pretense of giving him a ride home. Inside that car, Bobby was struck repeatedly with a chisel. His life ended not in rage, but in cold experimentation. They dumped his body in a remote culvert, poured acid on his face to prevent identification, and mailed ransom notes to his devastated family, knowing full well Bobby was already dead. To Leopold and Loeb, this wasn't tragedy. It was a test of intelligence. For a moment, it worked. They confidently spoke to police, attended the funeral, and played the roles of grieving friends. But perfection is fragile, and arrogance always leaves fingerprints. Near the body, investigators found something small, but fatal. A rare pair of eyeglasses. Only 3 people in Chicago owned that specific frame. One of them was Nathan Leopold. Their alibis began to collapse. Timelines didn't match. Witnesses contradicted them. Under pressure, their confidence cracked. Within days, the intellectual killers confessed. The trial shocked the nation. Rather than argue innocence, legendary attorney Clarence Darrow argued against the death penalty, exposing their arrogance, immaturity, and twisted sense of superiority. The jury spared their lives. Both were sentenced to life in prison. Loeb would later be killed by another inmate. Leopold lived for decades, eventually admitting the murder wasn't about brilliance, but about ego, thrill, and emptiness. They believed intelligence made them untouchable. Instead, it exposed them. If you enjoyed this story, ensure you like this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Twist Edge Tales, and share this story so others can uncover the truth behind history's darkest minds.